Hello students, Geography Chapter 4. The name of the chapter is Climate. This video is in continuation of previous 4 videos. This video we will take a new topic, page number 31, the seasons. The monsoon type of climate is characterized by a distinct seasonal pattern. So there are the different seasonal patterns in India on the basis of the monsoon. So monsoon type of climate is characterized by a distinct seasonal pattern. The weather conditions greatly change from one season to another season, the other one. These changes are particularly noticeable in the interior parts of our country. Our country, we have 4 seasons: summer, winter, or rainy seasons, pre-monsoon season or post-monsoon seasons. We will learn these things in coming paragraphs. The coastal areas do not experience much variations in temperature, whereas the other part of India, particularly the peninsular part of the India near the sea or coastal regions, those areas don't have any variation in the temperature because they have moderate climatic conditions around the year. There is variation in rainfall pattern. Only the rainfall pattern changes in these areas. How many seasons are experienced in your place? 4 main seasons can be identified in India. The cold, the winter season, which is nowadays we have a winter season. The hot weather season, that is called summer season. The advancing monsoon, the early time of rainy season, and the retreating monsoon with some regional variations. These are the major 4 seasons we have experienced in the interior part of our country. First one is the cold or weather season, that is also called the winter season. The first we are taking this season, and this we are nowadays experience. This is winter season. The cold weather season begins from mid-November in northern India and stays till Feb. So it is for the November, December, and January and February, 4 months. December and January are the coldest months in the northern part of India, and these 2 months are the coldest months in our country in the interior part, particularly the northern part of the India. The temperature decreases from south to north, so temperature goes down when we move from the south part towards the northern part. The average temperature of Chennai on the eastern coast is between 24 degree to 25 degrees centigrade, while in the northern plains it ranges between 10 degrees centigrade and 15 degrees centigrade. So variation is on the 5 degrees in the northern part of India, and it is up to 15 degrees, means it is the coldest part in this period of time. Days are warm and nights are cold. Frost is common in the north, and the higher slopes of the Himalayas experience snowfall, and there is a snowfall also in the Himalaya regions. During this season, the northeast trade winds prevails over the country. Northeast means the movement of wind is from the northeastern part of the country towards the western part. So northeast trade winds prevail over the country. They blow from land to sea, because that these winds are moving from the land towards the sea. Hence, for most part of the country, it is a dry season. That's why it don't have any moisture in it. That's why these winds are dry, and the season is dry season. Some amount of rainfall occurs on the Tamil Nadu coast from these winds, as here they blows from sea to land, but on the southern part of India this wind moves from the sea to land areas, so there is a rainfall also in Tamil Nadu region. In the northern part of the country, a feeble high pressure region develops. In the northern part, there is a high pressure area, so wind moves from the higher pressure area towards the low pressure area, with light winds moving outwards from this area. So air moves from this area to outward areas, influenced by the relief high areas. These winds blow through the Ganga valley from the west and the northwest. It moves from the west area and the northwest region. The weather is normally marked by clear sky. The weather is clear, low temperatures and low humidity, and feeble variable wind. Wind are feeble, low humidity is there, temperature is also low, and sky is clear. This is the characteristics of the northern or northwest part of India. The characteristics features of the cold weather season over the northern plain is the inflow of cyclonic disturbances from the west and the northwest. The main characteristic feature is the cold weather season is northern plain inflow of wind from the outer side towards inner part, that is cyclonic disturbance from the west and the northwest region. The cyclonic pressure area is developed in the coastal regions, and these low pressure systems originates from the Mediterranean Sea. So it comes from the low pressure areas from the develops due to low pressure systems originates over the Mediterranean Sea. It is a sea in the northwestern part of our country and the Western Asia, and moves into India, and air moves from the northwest direction towards the Indian subcontinent along with the westerly flow. Westerly winds also helpful in its movement from the northwest towards the southeastern part movement. They cause the much needed winter rains over the plains and snowfall in the mountains, and due to this movement there is a snowfall as well as a rain in the northwestern part of our country. Although the total amount of winter rainfall locally known as Mahavat, and this rainfall is known as a typical name that is called Mahavat, is small. They are of immense importance for the cultivation of rabi crops, and it is very useful for the rabi crop in this season. The peninsular region does not have a well defined cold season, so but the condition of the southern India is not similar to the western east northern part of our country. It also don't have cold season, and it varies from time to time. There is hardly any noticeable seasonal change in temperature pattern during winter due to the moderating influence of sea, because there is a main moderating force in the southern part of India is the coastal winds. The wind blow from the sea towards the land area, so there is no great changes or no much variation in the temperature in the southern part of our country. Next topic, the hot weather season. It is called summer season. Due to the apparent northward movement of the sun, the global heat belt shifts northwards. As such, from March to May, this is the time when we in India having summer season. It is hot weather season in our country. In India, the influence of the shifting of the heat belt can be seen clearly from temperature recordings taken during March to May. This is a period March, April, May. These 3 months having the high temperature in our country. At a different latitude, we can note this high temperature in different latitudes, different places from north to south direction. In March, the highest temperature is about 38 degrees Celsius recorded on the Deccan Plateau. In April, temperatures in Gujarat and Madhya Pradesh are around 42 degrees Celsius. In May, the temperature of 45 degrees Celsius is common in the northwestern part of our country. Northwestern part of our country means Rajasthan and subordinating places like Madhya Pradesh or UP, Delhi, the temperature goes up to 45. In peninsular India, temperatures remain lower due to the moderating influence of the ocean. Whereas on the other hand, the peninsular India, the southern part of India, the temperature does not go up and it is maintain itself into moderating condition, which is common in summer as well as winter. So little bit of rise in the temperature compared to the winter season, but more or less the temperature is moderating due to the influence of the oceanic wind, or the wind blows from the sea towards the land. The summer months experience rising temperature and falling air pressure in the northern part of country. In summer months, there is a low pressure area develops in the northern part of India. Towards the end of May, an elongated low pressure area develops in the region extending from the Thar Desert in the northwest to Patna and Chota Nagpur Plateau in the east and the southeast. Circulation of the air begins to set in around this month, and during this month the movement of air in this particular area due to the low pressure area develops in this region. The striking feature of the hot weather season is the Lu. Lu is the local language. It is the hot wind that moves in this area. That is the main feature in the northern part of our country. These are strong, gusty, hot, dry winds blowing during the day over the north and northwestern India. It blows in the northern part of our country. Sometimes they even continue until late in the evening. This experience in daytime or in the evening time also. Direct exposure to this wind may even prove to be fatal, and it is dangerous air because it is very hot and it is fatal too. Dust storms are very common during the month of May in northern India, and in the May month dust also blows and is very common feature in northern part of our country. These storms bring temporary relief as they lower the temperature and may bring light rain and cool breeze. Sometimes it also brings winds, or sometimes it also brings light rain as well as cool breeze also. This is also the season for localized thunderstorms, and due to this there is a thunderstorms associated with violent wind, and wind is a strong torrential downpour. Sometimes there is water downpour often accompanied by hail, and there is some hailstorm also comes with the ola. In West Bengal, these storms are known as the Kal Baisakhi. These winds in the Western Bengal or the West Bengal region, it known people knows this wind as a Kal Baisakhi. Towards the close of the summer season, pre-monsoon, towards the close of the summer means the later part of the last part of the summer, pre-monsoon showers comes are common especially in the Kerala and Karnataka. These are the places where the monsoon starts in our country, particularly the Kerala. They help in the early ripening of mangoes, and it comes with the and helpful in the mangoes plants, and are often referred to as a mango showers, and it's helpful for the ripening of the mangoes, and that's why it is also known as mango showers. Thank you. In next video we will take two topics: the rainy seasons, that is called advancing monsoon, and after that we will look another one that is called retreating monsoon, the post monsoon, the transition season. Thank you.